obviously their three-point shooting in the first half really was a problem for us. They were 11 for 17. It felt like we were playing the Houston Rockets. Everything was a three. We changed how we were going to play ball screens the second half. I thought it helped us make it a little harder on their guards. They couldn't read as easily. Only 4 for 15 in the second half. Credit our defense to hold them to 30% in the second half. Is that correct? Yeah, 30.8. I thought we did a better job of getting the ball inside. And again, Radford, we're playing them because they're a good team. They're picked to win their league. They beat Notre Dame and Texas on the road last year. They beat Northwestern on the road this year. We knew it was going to be a difficult game. I thought we did a really good job at making our foul shots today. 25 for 30, 83%, including Abdul going 7 for 9 and making 7 in a row. So really proud of him, and his confidence is just growing offensively. And to put together another double-double game like this is big. He's got 3 good games rolling for him now in a row. Robert made a big three. I thought Keyshawn's three, what was it, a 1-point game we were up when he made that to put us up 4?
Yes, sir.
That was a huge shot. And I had told him, he had been in there previously, he turned down a wide-open three in the same exact spot, I believe on the same set. It's like, you got to shoot that, you're wide open. And he had no hesitation. I was so happy for him because he's putting so much work in. I thought Iverson's block late in the game on the slip of the screen, he came from the weak side. He had 2 blocks today, both huge plays for us. And I thought we did a good job, honestly, on Jones, number 1. And again, it was hard to scout number 14, Walker. You can see he can really shoot the ball. We started, he started with 2 threes that were big, and we had some defensive breakdowns. We'll watch this tape tomorrow and learn from it. But that's all we're going to do tomorrow. We really need some time to rest, and you can see that it's really worn us down a little bit, playing guys so many minutes in terms of the fatigue. I am so happy that Nix can be out there with us now. That's such a huge boost for us. This in terms of spreading minutes out better, the energy and the toughness he brings, the defensive, the experience, everything. It just makes us a better team without question. And we're going to need him on Sunday. Questions?
Again, Adrian's got the microphone. We'll get it to you. Who wants to lead off tonight? Go ahead and start with Paul. The second row to Coach's right, and then we'll get it back to the front and Garrett.
Coach Jones mentioned that you probably got into your team a little bit about the three-point shooting in the first half, and he said it seemed like you guys changed up your ball screens. Just talk about what was the focus in the second half.
Yeah, we were hard edging the second half versus plugging. And give them credit. I mean, it wasn't like we were playing terrible defense, but the guard had too much vision on the weak side. That's an experienced team. When you look at them, they're all older. I mean, number 1's a redshirt junior. They have a bunch of seniors in there. Number 5 got it going today against us. He's shooting 25% on the season from 3. But he made his first one because we turned it over. He got an open look, and that gave him some momentum. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, he's 4 for 10. He shot 44% last year on the season from 3. I just thought our hard hedging helped us in terms of making it harder on their guard to read and making it more looking, they took 54 shots and 32 of them are threes. I mean, that's like, the analytic nightmare that, that everybody's going to now, that when you're shooting 60% of your shots from 3, and they shot it well. Everybody did. Even number 13, I think he's 1 for 7 going into the game today on the season, is knocking down threes. He didn't make them last year, and he's shooting with confidence like no big deal. So give them a lot of credit. Their coach did a great job of having them prepared. They came off a really tough loss against Duquesne, who's 9-0, and they obviously really prepared well for us because they gave us everything we could handle.
Ben, do you think all the offensive rebounds Abdul's getting his help and lead to his confidence on the offensive end the last couple of games?
Yeah, and we got to keep getting those.
Again, we'll get the microphone to you for questions. Questions for Coach. We'll go to Tyler here in the middle of the second row.
DJ Stewart made his second straight start and really provided a lot there in the first half. What do you see out of him, and do you feel like he can keep doing that going forward, coming off the bench?
Yeah, I mean, we expect him to do that coming forward. He's really playing well. And you can see he's not a true freshman. Redshirted last year. He learned a lot by being here and being in practice every day. Even though he had the stress fracture late in the year and missed a month. I'm just so thankful that you know, we have him, because he's a good player, and he's only gonna get better and better. 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 rebounds, you know, he's making unselfish plays for his teammates. He's arguably our best post feeder right now, and really does a great job finding Abdul. Like, you know, Abdul loves playing with DJ, because he's getting him the ball time and time again. And his defense, he's our most versatile defender in that he can guard all 3 perimeter positions better than anybody. He can match up on a 6'5", you know, big who's trying to post him, and he can match up on a, you know, 6-foot guard. So I'm really pleased with him and Iverson, the way they're growing.
We'll keep it middle right and Brian.
You mentioned, you know, getting Nick back and some of the fatigue of all the minutes people are playing. Is that what you want to pin Tyson's night on? Because it looked like he had some good looks, but just
Yeah,
couldn't hit.
there's no question. Yeah, I'm playing him too many minutes, and it's that's why tomorrow it's a reset button. Tomorrow we're not doing anything but watching film, and you know, hopefully that's going to help him. He's going to get a massage, so hopefully the massage therapy will loosen up those limbs a little bit, and it's just going to help everybody. I mean, Robert's playing too many minutes. Everybody is. It's going to give us an ability to play with a more versatility now. We played Robert some minutes tonight again for the second game. We're at the 4 to match up with their team, and that was helpful at times.
We'll go to the far right.
Coach, what did you tell the guys at halftime with Radford? They had 19 points off your 8 turnovers in the first half, and you held them, and they only held you to, let's see, they finished with 22 points off of 3 turnovers in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we only had 11 turnovers, but it's amazing how all those turnovers turned into points. Starting with the first one, Tyson made a questionable decision to try to feed Reggie, and it turns into a 3. We were off to a great start. It was the second time at home in a row. Same thing as Tech. We were able to let 10-2. And our turnovers really bothered us. We didn't really talk about the turnovers as much as the ball screen defense and just locking in defensively. And what we need to do to win the game is get stops. I mean, the first half, they're 11 for 17 from 3. You know, we're not going to win when teams shoot that well from the 3-point line. And we end up holding them to 42%, but from 3, they shot 47% for the game, which is a high percentage.
We'll go back to the middle and Brian.
You got 18 tonight out of Perry and 17 each from Woodard and Adu. Is this the best your front court's played all year?
Well, maybe offensively, and Reggie only played 22 minutes, you know, and so we just got to get him to be able to stay out of foul trouble. And he had 2 charges. I thought the one on the baseline was a questionable call. I thought the guy sold it and flopped it. I can't wait to see it on the film, see if I'm correct or not. But he's just got to play more minutes for us and play without fouling.
Any other questions for Coach before we let him go?
Well, I look forward to seeing you all up in Jackson. That's going to be, I don't know, do we have media before that?
Friday.
We do, okay. We'll see you Friday.